So this is just a quick video on tendons. So do tendons heal? Do they regenerate the damaged tissue? So if you injure the tendon, Achilles, whatever, will it actually recover? Will it heal? And the reality is that it recovers in the sense of the word, as in people who had injuries in tendon, pain, no longer have pain and full function. So that means that you would presume that it would be healed. Well, interestingly, there is studies on this, and they did a study where they looked at people who were exposed to the atomic bomb radiation, and obviously that was a long time ago, and they looked to see if the radiation was present, like the stamp of radiation was present in the actual tendon tissue, and if there was a regeneration effect, then basically new tendon would occur which has no signs of radiation in there. And they basically found that there was basically no change. The radiation was present in all areas of the tendon, in all cells and fibers of the tendon, and therefore conclusion from this study was that tendon has zero turnover rate, or next to zero turnover rate, which basically means it doesn't regenerate. So if you damage tendon, it's always damaged in that area. Some people have hypothesized that it takes about 200 years, the turnover rate of tendon, which means by the time you'd have healed it, you'd have died twice over probably. So it kind of doesn't heal. So the question then would be, well, why do you get pain-free and why do you get full function? This is about generation of new tissue. So if you've got your entire tendon and you damage 5% of that tendon, and then you start to progressively load the tendon, which is the approach that is taken for tendon injury, then you generate brand new tendon fibers and they take over the load from that damaged area. So if you can create 5% plus new tendon, then you now have the same amount of good tendon, if not more, than you did in the first place. Yes, you've still got the damaged tendon, but that isn't taking the load anymore because the rest is taking that up. And therefore that is the process, and that is the reasoning behind why tendons recover. So it is not to do with healing, it's to do with generation of new healthy tendon to take the load instead. So adapting what you've already got in that regard. So yeah, so it's an interesting study. It was very interesting looking at atomic bomb radiation. But again, it's another study highlighting the healing of the body isn't always what it seems. So anyway, that's it for this video, and I'll see you next time.